The reason why Harry insisted on having the book be given away for free, yes, it is free. All you have to do is sign up to Kindle and Amazon, and that's it, and you can read it. It's because he wants to taint as much as possible the visit of Prince William and Princess Catherine. That's how spiteful and nasty he is. Chelsea David and Cressida Bonas didn't marry Harry because he was a nasty piece of work, not because of press intrusion. Now, we're going to talk about the real Kennedys and, the real Carolyn Kennedy and the fake Kerry Kennedy. And who do you think is royalty there? Who do you think is royalty? Oh, and Meghan to play a princess. Now that Bob Iger, I think it's called, the guy from Disney, he's been reinstated into Disney as a CEO. Apparently, she wants to do a princess role because she thinks she's fit for it. What do you guys think? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And again, thanks. Again, you'll see me later in the video. Thank you guys for the ladies who sent this for City. Like they sent me money in the PayPal, so I'm showing you what I bought her. So anyways, thank you very much. Leave your comments, like, share, and, subscribe. And leave your comments. I love reading your comments. Hello, beautiful people. Let's see if you know where I am. I'm back, Nicaragua. You will see City shortly because she's lying over there. Needless to say, there were tears from both of us. Look before I start, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and leaving your comments. Thanks for the super thanks, the donations, everything you do to help the channel grow. And I want to thank those who sent the PayPal to my PayPal account to buy CD stuff. Look what I bought her. And this one for Christmas. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. I'm very, very grateful. I'm almost 100% whole. I'm just missing my son now. But other than that, CD. Other than that, everything is great. I wanted to do this video because actually somebody that follows me on Twitter, he brought up a very good point. He brought up a very, very good point. See my little girl? There she is. He brought up a very good point about the Kennedys and the royal family. And he said that I shouldn't be. He didn't tell me not to speak badly of the Kennedys and because of Kerry Kennedy, because basically Kerry Kennedy, this lady, has tainted the legacy of her own father. Because Robert F. Kennedy did very, very good things for the country. These people are very political. Yes, they have their faults just like anybody else, but Robert F. Kennedy did a lot for the country. Just like John F. Kennedy. So I wanted to talk a little bit about and we're going to get into something very, very cool. I wanted to talk a little bit about the relationship between the Kennedys and the royals in the United Kingdom, because the Kennedys were considered royals, like royalty of the U.S. If the U.S. were to have royalty, it wouldn't be Harry and Meghan Markle. It would be the Kennedys. You know what I mean? So, when John F. K. died, the Queen ordered the bells to be rung. I think she ordered the flags to be fly at half-mast out of respect for what happened, which is very unique in itself. And when there was a memorial in the United States, the Queen and Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, they went to inaugurate this in the United States. It was unbelievable. And you can see Carolyn Kennedy. This is the picture I left in my thumbnail for the video. You can see there was a special relationship, and then you saw Prince Philip with the little boy with, too bad he passed away. What a handsome man. But they had a very, very special connection. And when I say the real JFK, I mean the important one. It's not that Robert F. Kennedy wasn't important, but let's face it, John F. Kennedy was John F. Kennedy, right? It's like comparing Prince William to Prince Harry, but not even then, because comparing Robert F. Kennedy to Prince Harry is doing a disservice to Robert F. Kennedy, who actually worked really hard and did a lot for his country. Whatever you may think of the Kennedys, they were very patriotic. Some of them still are. Kerry Kennedy has completely tainted whatever legacy her father has left because with all of this. How can she have Alec Baldwin be the MC, the master of ceremony, to that phony event? You know, if anything, the Kennedys believe in democracy, no matter who, whether Republican or, but you know, they were all working together. It was a lot of, they worked together with people. They worked together with other parties to ensure things were done okay. So now we have this crazy woman. In my opinion, this woman is crazy. Basically, without any shred of evidence. Basically, if I come out and say, Kerry Kennedy hit me, and I beat her up in self-defense, and I publish that all over. And that's how the news works nowadays. And she's vilified, and then I get an award for falsely spreading information. I mean, that's just terrible. You know, it's like would be like me accusing Kerry Kennedy of being a thief. You know, and don't forget that these are all my thoughts and opinions. But can you imagine if I did that? And then I got an award for being brave enough to come and say that Kerry Kennedy's a thief. She's not a thief. She pays herself $500,000 a year on salary alone herself. And let's not forget that that charity only made $4 million last year. And this is just her salary. And then she has to pay the rest of the staff. So basically the charity is just to keep some people employed, because with $4 million, if you're paying a lot of money to the staff, there's nothing left to actually give to charity, which is terrible. So the Queen and the Kennedys had a very, very tight connection. This is why Prince William, the Prince of Wales, is now going to Boston. You know who you are. As a Bostonian speak. At least I have a friend from Boston, and that's how he speaks. He's so funny. But yeah. Let's keep in mind that, it's such a shame that individuals, just like Meghan and Harry, are tainting the monarchy. Kerry Kennedy is tainting her father's legacy with the RFK Foundation and doing the crazy things that she's doing. Alec Baldwin deserves to be in jail. He killed somebody. And I know many of you have said, oh, he's just an actor. No. You know the rules. If you get drunk, if you drink and drive and you kill somebody while driving, you are responsible. Or are you going to sue the liquor company? Are you going to sue the bartender? Are you going to sue the car maker because, they should have made cars drug proof? No. Alec Baldwin knew the rules. He pulled the trigger. He aimed at the cinematographer and he killed her. I don't think it was intentional, but there was complete negligence. The armorer, the poor girl, she doesn't deserve to even be in this because she has no responsibility whatsoever. And this is just my opinion. Because, you see, had Alec Baldwin followed the safety protocols in place, we wouldn't be talking about this, would we? And like a good woke idiot, he throws shade at everybody and he shifts responsibility from to everybody except himself. So these are the peoples. We have a fraudster and a killer. The killer handing, emceeing the event, and fraudsters receiving a phony and fake award. I really do believe now that it's time to sue Harry and Meghan Markle for libel, because now it's on the record that they're getting an award for that. That's libel for the allegations, and they haven't denied them. They haven't denied them. This is what people don't understand. Harry and Meghan have not denied those allegations made by Kerry Kennedy. They're still there. Meghan Markle and Harry haven't issued a statement saying, no, there was some misunderstanding. That is not what it is. We're getting an award for this and that, not for that. But of course they don't. And this is what people don't understand. Chelsea David did not marry Harry, not because of press intrusion. She dated him for many years. If that had been the case, she would have never dated him to begin with, because she would have known that the press would be around. And the same thing with Cressida Bonas. She's an actress. Press intrusion. She knew what Harry was about, so it was never about the press. It was about what Harry stood for, and none of them liked it. So Harry met his soulmate. Truly, he did meet his soulmate in Meghan Markle, a grifter, entitled, arrogant, who has a chip on her shoulder because she doesn't have any talent and she couldn't do better. She could have worked in her field of studies, communications and science. She could have done a journalist, but she can never be behind the scenes. She has to be front and center. And this is what the issue is with people like her, that she couldn't not be the star, you know. I don't know who started the rumor that the Queen had cancer when she died. That has not been confirmed, and I think it's a little bit distasteful to talk about it. Many of you have asked me about it. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true, you know. And that's her personal, that was her personal health. That's very private. And the Queen gave so much, I think we can give her a little bit back of respect in that regard. That's just my opinion. I feel like crying every time I think about her. But anyways, I wanted to talk about something else too. There are many people going around saying that King Charles shouldn't. That was great that he acknowledged that the people in the United Kingdom have to pay reparations. Why? Why? I don't know if you guys know the history between Spain and Latin America. Go Google it. It's not pretty. Now, about 8 or 9 years ago, there were still mass graves of indigenous people found. You know, so you don't see Latin Americans. Oh, the current king of Spain, and Spain itself must pay reparations to all of us, because it's like asking me to pay for my great grandfather's sins. That's insane, and I think that was a mistake, because currently in South Africa there is slavery, and nobody's demanding from South Africa or Africa to pay reparations or free the slaves. There's slavery in Africa and Asia like crazy. Current slavery. There's the small tribes and kingdoms in Africa where they have slavery is the norm. Slavery has been throughout. I think it's for the Egyptians, the Romans, and it had nothing to do with color. It had to do with caste, you know. So I think it was a mistake. I think he should have said, if he felt the need to address it, I think he should have said that those were things in the past that happened in the past, and let's move forward, and actually mention that what the United Kingdom has done. You know, mention the good work of the Commonwealth, how under the Queen the colonies ceased to exist and it became a Commonwealth. I don't know whoever wrote his speech, but I was absolutely shocked that they did not mention, you know what, it's a shame that it happened in the past and that our ancestors were not better enlightened. However, that was how it was at the times. And to be fair, in England, you never had slavery in England. In the United States, yes, and in many other countries. And as I said, even to date, they still have slavery in Asia and Africa. So he should have mentioned the Commonwealth. He should have, instead of saying, oh, we should, because who is going to pay for that? It's not Prince Charles who's going to pay for reparations. Why? It would be the UK government. And who funds the UK government? It's the taxpayers. So basically, Prince Charles is saying that they should open the door to study, addressing the sins of the past or whatever. Who's going to pay that? That is giving ammunition. This is the head of state giving ammunition to people who want, they were not even enslaved. They're free now. It's a completely different story. Okay? So I think that instead of saying, you know what, if I had been his speechwriter, I'd say, we're very happy that we've moved past those darker times, and now we're a Commonwealth of Nations, of which my mother was the creator, and founder of. I would have done something like that, and I would have talked about the harmony of what's going on in the benefit of the Commonwealth. But that's just me. You do not hear anybody in Latin America asking the King of Spain for reparations, or the country as such, or the Kingdom of Spain as such, because it's stupid. It's stupid. And there's still current slavery right now, as I said, in Africa and Asia. I don't know what your thoughts on that are. Now, I haven't seen anybody do the petition. I'm giving you ammunition, like, for you guys to really, really do a proper petition that will work. But nobody has sent it. And by the way, today I will be doing a live with P. Dinah at 1 p.m. Ohio time, okay? And we have a surprise guest. So I hope you guys join us today at 1 p.m. Ohio time, because it's going to be fun. But yes, thank you very much. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the relationship? Do you think that Kerry Kennedy is tainting the legacy of her father, Robert F. Kennedy, who was an amazing man? Everybody has their flaws, but you have to put people into the context of time, of the period that we were living, that they were living in. It's just how things were done. So within that frame of that period of time, they did things correctly and tried to do their best, and they did amazing things. And do you think that Kerry is tainting her father's memory by doing this all crazy things, having Alec Baldwin MC? And I think the reason why she's having Alec Baldwin MC the event is because she wants to give him credibility by associating, oh, if a Kennedy says it's okay. But no, she's the wrong Kennedy. She's the wrong Kennedy. Carolyn Kennedy is the right Kennedy. Carolyn Kennedy is royalty in the United States, not Harry and Meghan Markle. Or do you think that Harry and Meghan Markle are royalty? And by the way, why Harry's book is free? Because he's trying as much as possible for people to read and leak the information before Prince William and Catherine reach the U.S. That's what the aim of having it for free, because he wants to taint as much as possible the visit. That's how disgusting Harry is. Please leave me your thoughts.